Aaliyah, again, product line manager for Spring Step Men's. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just a little about the brand before we get into our best sellers. Spring Step Men's, that brand just represents the modern day man. So we're gonna look at a nice assortment of classic styles, timeless styles, styles that you can honestly dress up, dress down. You can pretty much wear with anything. And then also we're gonna get into L'artiste Men's, where it's more artistic, fun, vibrant, ancient, but it's still modern, if you will. And it's just a whole bunch of just jolliness and vibrantness, honestly, for L'artiste Men. So we're going to go into the best sellers first for Spring Step Men's. And the first one coming in at number 1 is Lugano. Again, the colors are by best rank. So you have black, cognac, and navy there. Then we're gonna go into Serrano, which is number 2, Lorado, which is number 3, Relife, which is included. So we're gonna go with Tartar for number 4. 5 is Chris. 6 is Alton. 7 is Aspino, a nice sandal there. Nicolo is number 8. We're bringing it back to Relife, which is number 9, Tafty. And then we're gonna go into Jared. Okay, so we're gonna quickly now just get into product, and we're gonna bring in our first style. Coming in at number 1 is Putman. So Putman, what I love about this style, it's a nice espadrille. It has a jupe roping that's wrapped around the outsole. It's a nice beach, just casual espadrille, right? You have this textile upper up front, and then if you turn it around, you have this nice just wrapped cotton material that's wrapped around in the back. You have this also contrasted, just nice little branding, if you will, over here. And then you have these nice assortment of colors. So this is just a great way to, if you want to take a nice little walk on the beach, casual outing, this style is your go-to. And I do want to mention the first style in this style here is made in Spain. We love a made in Spain style, right? So this one next is Raiden, and it's a perforated pin dot upper, right? So compared to the last style, this style is actually wrapped around all the way. So it's perforated all the way. You do have that double-sided goring right here on the upper, going up the vamp. And again, just like the previous style, you have that nice jute rope wrapping. And the outsole is a nice lightweight, light outsole, super, super flexible. And again, you could wear it to the beach, a nice outing, brunch. It's just your go-to summer style. This is Raiden. Our next style here is Anders. This is a tried and true style. It's been in our line. This is a nice textile mesh upper. It is not all the way through. However, it's still very lightweight. You still have that breathability feeling there. What I love about this style is just this nice orange gold wrapping around the welt, right? It brings out each color of this style. The model right now, which is Eugene, has on the black, very nice. And then you also have these 2 colors here. Again, it is on that nice light outsole, super lightweight, and that is what's trending this summer, this spring, are those nice light outsoles, right? So don't be afraid. Super flexible. This is Anders. This next style here is a love of mine and a love of a lot of the fellas that's in our office. This style name is Howie, and this is made in Turkey. So you have that nice premium suede upper on this penny loafer, right? Again, very lightweight, this nice light outsole going around here, and then you have that nice perforation pin dot upper going on there. Again, flexibility is something that we like to include into all of our brands because we want that comfort feel. We do have that double-sided goring on the upper there, so it's easy on and off. You can slip right on in there, and this does come in camel suede and navy, which Eugene has on right now. Okay, this is the style Howie. Our next style here is Draven. Draven is just a ball of fun. It's this fly knit material. Let me show you. Yeah, I'll stick with the gray. It's the fly knit material that you have here. We do have elasticized laces that's going on. And what I really truly love about Draven is just this burnished back heel counter, right? So it just brings out, it ties it in all together, honestly, but, in all of the colors. And then also this nice contrasted pull tab. It's like this neon orange color going on here. Again, outsole, nice light outsole, and it's also lightweight. Flexibility is there because we love adding that comfort component just into our styles. And it's these three colors here. This is Draven. Going into a style newly added for spring 26, this is Aiden, made in Turkey as well. You have this nice combo and just mixed materials going on here. If you turn him around, it's this just nice, comfortable back padded collar. It's also a removable insole. So we have that aspect here, right? We do like that it's like two-tone laces. And also it's traditional laces, so you can just tie it up how you like it. It is mesh right here on the vamp, and then if you turn him around, you have that nice just suede of just mixed materials and just mixed colors as well. We only have one piece, so I'm gonna hand this over to the model, and I'm also gonna show you some additional colors that we have. So we have that nice, handsome denim blue, very vibrant, just very on trend with those colors right now for spring 26. And then we also have that dark brown multi. And what I love about the dark brown is that even though it's on because it's on a white outsole, it does just lighten up that upper, right? So the model is gonna come on now just to show you the style and this color. You can see how you can dress it up, dress it down for any occasion that you may be headed to, right? And here comes Yakov in that nice taupe multicolor. Look at that. Love it, love it. Super cute. Moving on to the next style, which is Chris. Chris doesn't need much of an explanation. This is ranked number 5. It's been around. It's a tried and true style. Everyone, and I mean everyone, all of the trade shows I've been to, every man that's in the office, they love this style, right? So what we have going on here is a pin dot, just perforated decor, if you will. What I love about this style is also it's that stripe that's going along the tongue. But then if you turn it around, it does tie into that nice pull tab that's in the back, right? It is a removable insole, so you can replace it with your own orthotics. And what I love about this is that the removable insole is matching or tonal to the upper. So we have these two colors here. We also have a charcoal that I don't have with me right now, but this is the style Chris. Tried and true, you gotta get on it. Another tried and true style coming in. This is Luca, made in Turkey, just as the previous style as well. This style has been in our line and is remaining. I love, love, love this navy color just because of the nice contrasted padded collar that we have going on here. And then if you turn him around, you also have that going along just the trimming of the shoe. It is with traditional laces, a nice just sporty look. You can dress him up, dress him down. Honestly, wear him to truly any occasion, something that's more casual, I would say though, right? And the model right now has on that nice dark brown color, and we have a white and navy here. This is the style Luca. Erwin. Erwin is a style that we introduced for spring 25, and I'm so happy that he is still here. So what I love about Erwin, again, we have, let me show you another color. In navy, we have that nice perforated pin dot upper, right? And if you notice, this is something that, this is kind of like our signature, just that nice perforation. We like to just have everything complement each other in the style, so just to tie it all in, right? Also, if you do notice, all of the laces are tonal to the upper. So you have that navy, that white, and black. Also on model right now, you have that nice brown color. Again, on that on an outsole that is light. So it's on trend. It's on trend right now. This nice white outsole, spring 26, and this is removable. It's a removable insole, so you can replace it with your own orthotics. Okay, this is the style Irwin. Going into our next style, which is Huffman, newly added for spring 26. What I love, love, love about Huffman is just the nice mixed materials, right? Let me show you this handsome dark chocolate that we have here. So you have that suede material going on in a back heel counter. If you turn him around, you have them also going, it's also suede going along that toe box. And then even where the tongue of the tongue of the shoe is, it's also tonal. The laces is tonal to the upper. Again, to tie it all in, we have that nice perforation pin dot design going on here. I personally love, for me, is what's on model right now on Yakov. It's that nice white, but it's also beige suedes going along there. I just like that color for spring 26, right? It's very on trend right now. And again, if you notice the outsole, we have that nice lightweight, light outsole. This is Huffman. Our next style here is Elroy. Elroy is just a style that you can honestly dress up, dress down, but I'm going to more so go to like an occasion, or when, you know, somebody that I'm with going to occasion that's maybe something more casual. So we do have suedes. We also have smooth leathers, what I will show you in a PowerPoint because I do not have it with me right now. This is a removable insole, so you can replace it with your own orthotics. And then if you turn him around, right, you have these nice light laces to tie it all in. If you turn him around here, you have that nice white padded back heel collar right there, and that's along every style. I am going to show you two colors that I have here in a PowerPoint, and this is the white and black smooth leather. Okay, the white does have that black padded collar, and then the black has the white. That's Elroy. Moving on to our next style, Antonio, introduced in spring 25. Antonio is a bunch of fun, a bunch of fun. And honestly, this style was named after a friend of mine that it just reminded me, he reminds me of fun, right? So if you turn him around here, you have just the two colors of each outsole. So you have that nice navy here, the model. If he lifts up his foot, you can see there you have that nice orange going on there, and that's how you can tell them both apart. You do, if you turn it around here, you have that nice contrasted back heel counter, and it's just that pop of color. So you have red going on there, and then on the orange on model, it is navy, and it's also mixed materials, which is very on trend right now. So you have your smooth leathers, you have your suedes, and also traditional laces. This also is removable, and this is the style Antonio. Going into a tried and true style that's remaining in our line is Trenton. Trenton, again, consistent. We like being consistent here across all of our brands. You have this mix of materials. So you have your suede, your smooth leathers, right? And it works. This is why the styles are remaining. Also, the pin dot perforations going on there. We like to stay consistent and just incorporate these type of features along all of our styles. If you turn him around, you have that nice suede wrapped around here on the back heel counter, which ties it into the toe box going on over here. Okay, this is Trenton. The model has on that nice cognac color. You have gray and black. And that style is also made in Turkey. I want to always point that out because Turkey has the nice premium, just soft plush leathers. Going on to our next style is Armado. Armado is new for spring 26. So we have solids, we have nubucks, and this is made in Turkey. Again, I always like to point that out, right? So if you turn him around, let me actually show you the nubuck or the suede, right? If you turn him around, again, we have all of those perforations, and I love the outsole because it's like that sawtooth bottom. The flexibility is out of this world. So you're gonna be super comfortable, feeling like you're walking on clouds when you step into Armado. And again, this is just a nice casual style. Sneakers is very on trend right now. I would say that this is like a sneaker shoe, but sneakers is very on trend right now. So our assortment of sneakers, I'm just so happy to introduce it to you guys because this is what's going on for spring 26. This is what's trending right now. This is the style Armado. And then I do have a PowerPoint of just the cognac. It's a solid cognac color, very rich. It's that nice Turkish leather. So there you have Armado and cognac. And on that same construction, we're gonna bring in another style, which is Elio. So this is a nice casual penny loafer, right? On that sawtooth just construction that I showed you previously. And with this style, it's all about the new bucks. So our model here, Eugene, he has on that nice blue nubuck color, very rich, very on trend for spring 26. And then you have that nice taupe and black as well. I do have one more color here to show you on PowerPoint, which is a cognac nubuck. And if we can't get to it, there we go. Cognac nubuck, very rich, and this will be with perforation. So that is just a prototype, but we will have perforated, it will be a perforated upper, okay? Moving on to our next style, which is remaining and it's staying in the line, is Mateo. Mateo, and it's kind of like, it fits that whole story, right? So of course, just that nice flexibility. Again, similar to the previous style that I showed you. So you have that nice, kind of like a sawtooth construction, right? But it's a little flatter than the last style, the last two styles. We do have that double-sided goring going along here. Let me show you the brown color. And as I said before, we like to stay consistent. And what works is that nice perforated pin dot upper that our man just genuinely loves, right? You turn him around, the outsole is tonal to the upper, and then you have that nice functional pull tab there so he can get easy on and easy off. Wear him to brunch, wear him on a date, wear him wherever. I'm sure people are gonna be looking your way, okay? This is Mateo. Whip is just whipping it because it's a tried and true and it's remaining. I absolutely love this color that is on Yakos foot right now. It's that nice rich brown color that he has going on. Again, we love a style that is easy access, right? So we want to slip on right in there. It has that double-sided goring, and because it's that nice Turkish leather, we have that nice premium just smooth leather upper, nice soft and buttery. It's on the stitch construction, right? So the flexibility is out of this world. And we have these three colors here. This is the style whip remaining in line. Our next style here is Horde, and this was added for spring 25. He is a removable insole, so you already know you can replace it with your own orthotics, but our insole is honestly immaculate and out of this world. You can see here just that nice support and padding going on here, right? It is just super duper flexible, and we love to just stay consistent with our brand, so that flexibility is just a major part that we like to incorporate. It is on this gum colored outsole across all colorways, and this is Horde, a nice casual just loafer you can slip right on, whether you're wearing him to work, wearing him out. He's comfortable. It's a classic. Lugano, ranked number 1. Lugano has risen up. He's risen up in the ranking, and I'm super, super duper proud of him. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase because this is really what I love most about Lugano. If you turn him around here, not only is it's that nice burnishing in the back heel counter, but it's a classic shoe, basic, right? But when you turn him around, it has that nice just stripe pull tab in the back, right? It's really decorative because it's not functional, but it just brings out the shoe. This is what ties the shoe all together. Of course, double-sided goring, and then you have that nice burnishing that is on the toe box as well, so it ties it into the back heel counter, which is why I love this color the most because it brings it out more. It is on a flexible construction, And this is Lugano, ranked number 1. You have to get on it because clearly it's winning, it's selling. Going into just a timeless classic style, this is the style Absher, and this was actually introduced for fall 25. Fall 25. So here we have our model wearing that nice cognac or brown color, if you will. Of course, anytime we have like a slip-on, we do like to add in that stretch just ability so they can get on easy and off, right? It is on more of like a sportier construction. So this is if you're like, you know, going to the bar, grabbing a drink, you don't want to wear something that's like too casual, like a sneaker, but you want to have something that's a little bit in between. This is your shoe that you're going to go with, Absher. So you have that nice rich color there with the burnishing going on, and then you have black, which is just a classic color, okay? This is Absher. Alton is another style that is remaining ranked number 6. I love to see styles, classic styles that are just climbing up on the chart in the rankings, right? So Alton is a tried and true style, removable insole, of course, because we like to have those options. The model now is wearing that nice cognac color, so it is that just mixed materials. You have those suede, you have the smooth leathers, and of course, keeping it consistent, we do have that nice perforation. It's not perforated all the way through, but we do have that detail here, okay, on this sawtooth construction as well, so it is flexible. We do have that flexible component part. This is Alton, ranked number 6. Melvin. Melvin is a style that was introduced fall 25, and now we're making him annual. Why? Because he's just the annual style. He's doing really well for us. So what I love about Alton is those mix of materials. Again, very on trend right now. Mixing materials. So you have your nubucks, you have your suedes, right? If you turn him around, it also all ties in. So right here on his tongue, you have that nice just navy nubuck material, but we like to tie things in because we want to stay consistent and we want to make it cohesive. You're going to get it around that back heel counter too. We do have a side zipper here, so whether you want to use your traditional laces or you want to get in him with this nice zipper right here, either way you have multiple options. We do again have a removable insole for your own orthotics, and what I do like is that the insole does match or just have some type of colorway or in that color family to the upper, okay? So this is Melvin. Our next style is Kirk. And spring step men, again, what I said in the beginning, we like timeless classic styles that you can honestly wear with multiple outfits, right? And Kirk is that guy. You can wear him with multiple outfits. You can dress him up and down. It's something that you don't need to just, you know, it's a one-timer or anything like that. So he is on this nice sporty construction, right? It's for your modern day man. If you turn him around, he does have that double-sided goring because we like that just feature of getting in there and honestly having that comfortability, right? And look at the traction of, let's go, there you go. Look at the traction of the bottom of this shoe. You're not going anywhere. You're not going to be slipping and falling and doing anything in that realm, okay? This is Kirk. The next style here is Rodney. So it is Kirk, but Kirk with laces, okay? So we named him Rodney. He does have a removable insole. Replace him with your own orthotics. And again, it's a classic shoe. So something that you can honestly wear with multiple outfits. This is more casual. However, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You can always dress a shoe up and down. Honestly, this is Rodney. Comes in one color, just black. Now we're gonna go into a little bit more of like a dress style. The next style is Deckard, introduced for spring 26. And what I love about Deckard is that although it's a dress shoe, look how flexible this shoe is, honestly. Like, it's super duper flexible. So you have another on-trend feature right now is that woven material going on here. You do have this nice bit going on as well, which ties it all in together. Look how rich that cognac color looks on, or tan, if you will, on Yakov's foot. I mean, just it's very rich color. And then you have a nice dark brown hair and black. So if you turn him around, that woven just decor is wrapped all the way around the shoe. But if you get to the back heel counter, it is just that solid material there. Okay, this is the style Deckard. Moving on to our next style, which is Elo, a tried and true style remaining in our line. We do have brown and blacks. So if you can honestly see here, and Lizanette is gonna zoom right in because she's so awesome. I love just the detail of this shoe, of this bit. So you have, it's like your bit from Deckard, the previous style, right? But then you have that nice just decor. It's kind of like squiggly lines going on there. And that's what ties this whole shoe together. It's on this nice pebbled leather material. You turn him around, and of course it's wrapped all the way around, just that nice pebbled leather. And just the flexibility, again, we love shoes that's comfortable, lightweight, and flexible. Okay, this is the style Elo. Next style, another tried and true, Cedo, remaining in our line. And Eugene is gonna show you that nice brown, rich brown that's going on there, right? Again, a style we love, timeless, classic men styles, because you can dress him up, dress him down, and honestly, you can wear him with anything. It's styles that you can honestly just have in your closet and pull them out anytime, okay? The flexibility is unreal and out of this world. And this is the style Cedo. Going into Crispin. Crispin is your just nice loafer that you have that you can honestly just, it's, I would say, more business attire, right? So you do have, it's a perforated upper, but if you look really closely, it's kind of like squares going on there. And it is perforated all the way through. So it makes it a nice spring style because it does have that breathability aspect, right? You have air. You are walking around and your feet is not sweating because it fills the air, right? Again, flexibility out of this world. If you want to just throw him in the bag, you absolutely can. This is Crispin. And then look at the burnishing on that nice brown. Love, 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 love. Going into Jared. Jared is a style that is ranked number 10, so it is a proven style that we have here. We have this nice just Gucci bit going on here as well, right? And then if you are to think about it, Jared is something that not only I would say you can wear to work, you can honestly wear him to a wedding, anything that is something that's more formal, right? This is Jared, and he comes in brown and black. Just classic, timeless. Next style here is Harwood. Going back into that on-trend feature of having that nice woven material. So here you have a penny loafer. And what I love is that it's on this nice little, I would say, hill, just to give you some type of elevation, right? Not too much, but if you flip him in the back, just look at this outsole. Look at the sole of this and look at the color. And it's the same color is on the black and it's on this brown as well. So it's tying it all in. It does have this nice burnishing going on here, and then you have that great just traction going on there, right? This is Harwood. Nice dress, classic, timeless shoe. Paul is another style that is remaining here with us. It's a nice penny loafer, right? So if you turn Paul around, again, what we love about Spring Step Men, it not only is it those nice premium leathers, but it's also just the burnishing that we incorporate in each style, right? It's just truly attention to detail because we like to stay consistent. And again, just like the previous style, it's on this like sculpted hill. So it does have that aspect of giving you just a little bit of elevation off the floor. Not too much, but it's a nice dress shoe. This is Paul. Our next style here is Charlie. And I must say that Cabernet that our model has on right now is by far my favorite. So you have this brogue, just wing tip going on here. And if you turn him around and you look at this heel, right? I do like just the contrasted heel, but it's kind of like layers. So you have your black, you have your more cognac, if you will, color, and then it goes back to black on the sole. And also you have that nice just perforation going along just the around the vamp. And here is Charlie. Furnishing, leathers, that's all spring set men's. That's what we like to incorporate. Bane is our next style. And Bane, believe it or not, I say that you can wear Bane even to the beach. And I say this because if you turn him around, right, you do have that aspect of it being kind of like a sandal in a way. If you really think about it, kind of like a sandal in a way, because you have those nice little slits going on there. And then even the upper, this is all breathable. So if you just like kind of stretch them on out, it is just something that you can honestly wear to like maybe like a beach wedding. Let's say that, like a beach wedding. You do have that double-sided goring here, right? And it does come in this nice brown color, which has that beautiful just burnishing going on. Padded back heel collar, and then you have that black that's on model. This is Bane. Our next style is Felix. So we have a dark brown and we have the black. Again, on and off, we like being comfortable. So you have that double-sided goring, a classic style that you're going to wear to work. You're gonna wear him to weddings. You're gonna wear him to anything that is functional. And this is something that you will wanna have in your closet just to pull it out, because it's not a one-time wear. It's something that you're going to truly just have in your closet for anything. Look at the flexibility too. We love a dress shoe that is super flexible and it's not hard and stiff and your feet is hurting. Felix is the total opposite of that, okay? So, gotta get on it. Donahue is, and I only have one, so I'm gonna just quickly explain. It's a nice penny loafer, if you will, right? So what I love about Donahue is that the outsole is kind of extended from the upper. Let me turn him around so you can kind of see better there. It's extended from the upper, so it just gives it more of like a bigger look, right? But it's still slim, it's still narrow, it's still something that is more handsome, if you will. And I'm gonna pass this off to the model just so you can see it on foot. And it's just a nice classic style. All of our styles, like I said, it's very classic. It's nice to have in your closet. And let's see, yak off. There you go. And it's, look at what he has on right now. It honestly just goes well. And he's here at work with me, okay? Moving on to the next style. Banal has this nice cap toe, right? And this is also something that just elevates the shoe, because yes, you could look at it and say, oh, it's just a brown, it's just a black shoe. What's the difference? This makes the difference. The nice cap toe, it does give it some type of dimension. And then if you look at that brown, look at that burnishing that's on the toe. Look at the burnishing that's on the toe. And if you turn it around, if you can kindly just turn around, Eugene, it's that same burnishing that's on the back heel counter. So we love tying things in, right? And it makes it just look really, really rich. So you have your black, you have your brown, and this is the style Banal. Going into our next style, which is Coton. So Coton is honestly on that same construction. However, the difference with Coton, as you can clearly see, is look at this nice wingtip going on here. So it's just the details of Coton. Look at that. Of course, the burnishing. The burnishing, I love just incorporating burnishing in a lot of our brands because it gives it that nice, rich touch. If you flip him, look at that traction. Look at the bottom of this outsole and just the design, right? We paid close attention to that. Gotta have it. This is coating. Our next style here is Cardin. We only have one piece, so I'm going to quickly talk about him so we can give him to model. Cardin was added for fall 25. Nice stretch, double-sided goring hair. Again, a timeless shoe, something that you can have in your closet for any occasion, honestly. And what I love about Cardin is that if you look at him, you'll think, oh, he might hurt my feet. I gotta get adjusted to him. Just look at this. Look at the flexibility. Look at the flexibility. And of course, with that price point, the flexibility, we want some type of comfort, right? And Cardin is gonna give you just that. We're gonna hand him off to model. And Yakov is gonna show you how timeless and classic this style is as he comes up on the stage. Okay. And look at that, voila. Can't go wrong with Cardin. How can you go wrong with that shoe? Moving on to the next style. Next style here is Cedric. So Cedric is on Cardin's construction, but we gave him some laces, right? Because not everybody wants to slip something on. Sometimes you want to tie something up. And this is what Cedric is. Just a nice tie-up Oxford. Okay? We're going to quickly move along. So before we get into this next style, I'm actually going to show you a style that I don't have here, which is Aden. And Aden is a nice casual shoe. However, it has this sporty look to it, right? So you have that nice padded back heel collar. You do have those traditional laces. And it's more so of like a work shoe. I would say you can even wear this if you're like doing something that's not just sitting behind the desk, but you're on your feet all day. It does have that comfortable feel because it is flexible. And then I'm going to show you another style coming up next that's on that same construction, which is Eddie. And then Eddie is just that nice slip-on version to the previous style that I showed you. So of course, because it's a slip-on, of course we're gonna add that double-sided goring, right? You have this nice polished just leather going on here, and I only have one, so we're gonna show it on model. A nice classic style. Again, we love classic. That's what Spring Step Men is all about. If you want something that's more jazzy, you're gonna go to Laura Tiesemann, right? And here comes Yakov. And again, it's just nice of what he has on today at work. It pairs very well. So this is Eddie. So here we have Hillis, and this is extra wide depth, right? What does that mean? It's for your wider foot fellas. Honestly, it's also dual insoles. So you have two insoles that it's gonna come with, right? And then what I love is that if you don't know, we're gonna make sure you know, because we added here on our hang tags, so you know exactly what to do of this multi-fitted system, right? You have your two insoles here. You do have that nice feature of double-sided goring. And again, like I said, it's for your man that has just an extra wide foot. He wants that comfortability. We have it for him. This is Hillis. We do have one. So I'm going to hand that off to model. And he's gonna show you how comfortable and flexible this shoe is. Okay? That is Hillis. We have only one color. Look at the flexibility of that. And then on that same construction, we do have Grisby. So Grisby is hook and loop closure. It's for your man that don't want to slip in there. They do want just a little bit more secureness, so you have that nice hook and loop closure. If you actually turn him around, we also have some nice goring going on here. So if you need even like an extra just tight fit, you do have that ability to just have that extra goring, right? And again, it's on that same construction. It does have that multi-fitting system, so you have two insoles going on there. And this is also extra width depth. Okay, this is Grisby. Our next style here, wow, look at Serrano, ranked number two. But I'm not even surprised. How can I be surprised? Because this style is just number 2 worthy. So again, that flexibility aspect, right? A nice casual just slip on. We do have that nice perforated upper going on here, and it is perforated all the way through, so it makes it just a handsome, comfortable spring style because you have that breathability aspect. You do have that cognac color that is on our model. And then it is a stitch construction. So if you look all around, you do have that nice contrasted stitching on this black outsole. And if you turn him around, look at that. It is not perforated in the back, but you do have that solid piece going on there, right? This is Surano. Nicolo. I love seeing our high rank styles. It makes me very happy. So Nicolo, rank number 8. And I love Nicolo just because of that nice dimension going on across the toe box, right? It does have that double-sided goring. And the model has on black. You do have that nice padded collar going on here. And it's very like subtle. I do like how the welt is kind of extended out, right? So you have that nice stitch construction going on there. This is Nicolo, rank number 8. You gotta get on it. Enzo is our next style, timeless, classic. I can't repeat myself enough. These styles are timeless and classic, meaning that your modern man, he is going to want to buy something like this because he will have wears after wears after wears. And that's what we like. We want to bang for our buck, right? So again, I don't even need to explain it. It's a slip-on. We do have that double-sided functional goring going on. And if you turn him around, just like our previous style, it's that nice stitch construction happening here along the outsole or welt if you will. It's a comfortable style. Comfortable. Super comfortable. Flexible. And our men in our office, they love it. Now we're going to get into some sandals, okay? So our first sandal is Lorado. And this is your modern fisherman sandal that our man truly loves, clearly, because he's ranked number 3. So this is for the man that they want a sandal, they want to cover their toes, but they still want something out, right? They want to feel like they're wearing a sandal, so they have their back heel counter out. And Lorado is just that. We do have that hook and loop closure, so it's easy on and easy off, right? The footbed is matching to the upper. And we have that nice center seam going on here, so it does give it some type of dimension, right? And again, it's for your man who do not want to show their toes, but they still want to go to the beach. They still want to have that nice breathability feeling. It is super flexible. The construction is so lightweight. It's like out of this world. This is Lorado. Going on to our next style, which is Aspino, and this is all nice Turkish leather, just like the previous style that I've shown you. So this is more of like a cover-up style, right? Not only is the toe box covered, but also the back heel counter is covered. So this is for your man who just wants some more coverage going on, but they still want to feel like they're wearing like a sandal, a nice fisherman sandal, if you will. So I love how the upper is intertwined, but then you also have just those breathable aspects. Again, this style here is hook and loop closure, so it's easy access on and off. And if you look really closely, right, you have that nice stitch construction, the nice tonal stitching to the upper that's going along the welt. And it ties it all in. I love like just our details because we pay very close attention to our details to make sure everything is cohesive and ties in. Now, our next style is new for this season, and this is for the man who absolutely wants to show their toes. He is not afraid of showing his toes, okay? So this style does come with hook and loop closure, and we do have that nice, I would say it's kind of like an H, a little bit, right? Strap that's going along the front here. The footbed, what I love is that the footbed does matches the upper, so even if you look on model and you see that brown, it does match the upper. And if you turn him around, it does have that nice flexibility. And of course, we like to stay consistent, so that is a key feature that we want to always implement, right? So this is for your man who wants to show his toes, and he will be showing and people will be watching. This is at the L. And we can't have a sandal without a back strap. So this is Arlington. And Arlington is on that same construction as the previous style, just with a back strap for your man who wants just a little bit more secureness, right? So, of course, double-sided, double strap hook and loop closure, so you're all the way in there, customize your own fit. And just look at that footbed. Look at that footbed. So once you place your foot in there, it's very comfortable. It molds right to your feet, and it's just structured for your toes to just sit right there, honestly. Super comfortable. This is your style, Arlington. Going on to a tried and true style, which is Nuzino. Nuzino has been around and he's staying around because can you just honestly see the comfortability of this footbed? It is extremely just out of this world comfortable, honestly. And the flexibility, okay? So it's like a double whammy there. I do like the tonal stitching that's going along this strap right here. And if you turn him around, it does have that nice full coverage look. So whether you're going to the beach or you want to take him out to brunch or you're just running a little errand going to the store, this is the style that you're going to throw on, that you want to have in your closet. And then if you take an even closer look, look at the stitching that's along the footbed, right? It's tonal to the upper, but it does just give it a nice tie-in to this style. And you have that nice intricate, just crisscross intertwined pattern going on here, okay? Our next style is no far because, again, like I said, we do not want to have a sandal without a back strap. We want multiple options for our guys, right? So Arlington, not only can you wear him as a back strap, but you can kind of swing him on up if you want, right? So you can make him into a slide too. And we love a style with double functionality, right? If you put him back down, he does have that nice stretch goring going on there. So it's customizable. And then it's that crisscross effect going on here. So you do have that nice secureness when you try him on. Of course, our model is wearing brown and we have this nice black color here. Our next style is Jeff. Jeff is more sleek, he's more classic, he's a nice full coverage look. It is a functional buckle that we have, and if you look very closely to him, he has one side that is fully solid, and then one side that is perforated, and it just gives it a nice pattern or detail, right? And our guys love the full coverage, so they like to feel like they're secure in their shoe. We're gonna go into the next style, and I just wanna mention again, if I haven't, these styles are all made in Turkey. So it's that just rich, buttery Turkish leather that you're gonna get and receive here. And the difference with Ben, look at the stitching. It's really attention to detail because sometimes it's that little detail that just makes the shoe a shoe, right? So look at here, look at Ben. And you have that nice full coverage, feature to him too, which our men and women love. Keegan, number 54, and Keegan is new for spring 26. So Keegan, he's just different, and this is very just like earthy. I love the earthy tone to it, right? But look at the footbed. The footbed molds right to your foot. It's this micro suede footbed, right? And look at that nice color that the model has on here. So it's that nice, like, I would say like a rusty brown. And then you have your black. This is Keegan. On that same construction, we do have a double functional buckle. And this is Kovan. Again, it's all about those earthy tones, right? So whether you're going to the beach or you're going out to eat, say you're going out to eat on the beach or beach boardwalk, whatever you're doing, this is the style that you're probably going to choose and wear out and about. This is Kovan. Now we're gonna go on to contour. And contour is more for our recovery. It's more for our recovery, just guy who needs some support, right? So it's fully EVA. It's fully EVA, and it is hook and loop closure. So you can customize the fit, right? And you're secure in there. Look at the footbed. Look at the pattern of the footbed. So it's very comfortable to your foot, honestly. The next style here, okay, so the previous style was Davidson. The next style here is contour. And contour is just a nice slip-on. So before that previous style, it was hook and loop closure. But contour is just something that you want to slip right in. And again, like I said, it's a recovery shoe. So it's something that you can just wear if you're in any type of pain. It's very lightweight, EVA. And this is contour. Okay, and our last style here before we get into Relife is Garmin. Garmin is made in Turkey, and it's all about the nubucks for Garmin, right? So we have this nice just material going on here, and look at how just distressed that brown looks. It looks very rich, but it also has like some type of dimension to like the color. It is a functional buckle, and if you turn him around here, it's that nice just micro suede material in the footbed, and this is Garmin. Now we're going to go into Relife, and before we go into Relife, I just want to point out some key features that Relife has. So we have this superior cushioning system, right? It's joint friendly, really just for comfort and for all day wear, right? It also has a technology, a reflex technology, where basically from the insole going all the way down to the outsole, you have this technology where you have a nice bounce to your natural movement, right? So it's a shock absorbing technology. It also is water resistant. So you have this membrane that is right underneath the upper, which helps, it actually helps with the water penetrating all the way through. And then it also has that nice flexible sole. It's super lightweight. And what I love about this style is just the sizing that it comes in. So we do have, most of the time, the sizes go up to a size 47, okay? So now we're gonna get into our first style, which is sandals. And this is Cano. Cano, we went to town on Cano. If you look at Cano, it's all hook and loop closure, right? So we do love that easy access on and off and a customized fit. We do have our signature Relife logo here on the footbed, and the footbed conforms right to your foot, right? If you flip him around, we do have that nice logo too right here. That's on the back of this one as well. And look at the traction of the shoe, right? This is Cano. Next style here is rank number 9, which is Taffy. Taffy is easy fit, relaxed in. So you do have that nice double-sided goring going on here. And then you have that nice nubuck material and smooth leather, right? And look at the mix of materials because we like being consistent and cohesive. You have nubucks going on with your smooth leather. And if you turn him around, it's tying into the back as well on that back heel counter. Okay, again on that nice lightweight, light outsole. This is your style Taffy. Tartar's our next style on that same outsole, but we're giving him elasticized laces because we just like something that's different, right? It's also two-tone laces. That's very tonal to the upper, but that the white in all of the style and all of the colorways, it does make the laces pop. And then if you look here on the tongue, we do have that nice man-made leather piece going on here. It is easy fit and easy on and off, so you have that ability to honestly slip right on in if you just tie it to your liking. This is the style Tartar, rank number 4. And our last style for Relife is Saeed. Saeed now, it's just more casual, right? And this is your nice traditional laces. We do have that perforated upper going on here. And what I love about Tartar is just the small details, So you have that nice pop color going on along the side of this style. And if you turn him around here, you have that nice padded collar, which is contrasted, and it brings it all out. This is Saeed. So thank you so much for Spring Set Men's. We're quickly gonna go into L'Artiste Men's, which is a couple styles here. We're just gonna go right into it. This is more for your artistic man who likes to have fun. He likes to express himself through fashion. L'Artiste Men's is just for him, okay? We're gonna go into the first style. Our first style here is rank number 2, which is Nico. So you have this Oxford loafer, right? And this is what I mean by your artistic man. So you have this nice mix of colors going on here. It is on this brogue wing tip, right? And if you turn him around, just look at the welt. Look at the welt of this shoe. It really ties it all in. And also look at that heel. You have your burnishings, you have just your mix of colors going on. And then the laces is tonal to each and every one of this style. And look at the colorway, look at the assortment. This is Nico. Cadler is your next style. This is another Oxford shoe, right? And it does have this antique look. It has a bunch of like mixed materials. It's like a rich, this just looks like a rich blend to me, right? It has a nice sleek silhouette here going on. And also what I love is that you have this nice tapestry like on the quarter of the shoe, but you also have this nice smooth cap toe going on here. This is Cadler. Comes in one color, okay? Our next style here is Jonas. So Jonas is this nice tapestry fabric, right? It has this beautiful horse bit. And of course, with L'Artiste Men, we like to be expressive. So it has that nice mixed materials, like a multi-embroidery like color, right? And I think of this shoe, where would you wear it to? I'm gonna say I would see a man wearing this to like a New Year's Eve party because it's like a bold statement, right? And you wanna bring in the year, bold. So this is the style Jonas, rank number 3. Going into our next style, which is Emmanuel Eve, another bold statement piece, right? You have this nice, elegant silhouette going on here, this embroidered fabric, and it's like this velvety material, right? It has a black base. And again, you want to wear this style either on a birthday, New Year's Eve, something where you are trying to make some type of statement, because that's exactly what this style exudes. Boldness, okay? Going into our next style, which is Adler. So this is a more subtle style for L'Artiste, right? But this is it still screams L'Artiste because of the nice burnishing, just the perforated upper, right? Look at the welt, look at the stitching along the welt. And it's more on like a sporty construction. So you have a nice, like, kind of like dress upper, if you will, but then if you want to tone him down a little bit, you do have that sporty construction going on. It does come in these 2 colors, and it's ranked number 5, so he's winning and he's selling. Our next style is Asher, ranked number 4. And what I love about Asher is just the textile fabric colored, right? It does have that Bruges wingtip going on here. It's an Oxford style, a very nice, just sporty construction. So again, just like the previous style that I showed you, it does have that dress feel upper, but it is on that sporty construction if you want to dress him up, dress him down. If you turn him around, look at that nice just traction that it has on the back of this outsole, right? And then you have this nice camel multicolor and black that is on Yakov. This is Asher. And we're going to get into our number one, which is Beaufort. Beaufort has been around. He's a tried and true. All of these styles are tried and true styles that are remaining into our line. It's more of like a urban feel, a urban look, right? It's a derby style shoe. So you do have that nice sporty construction. Of course, what we love about L'Artiste, mixed materials. So you have that brogue wing tip going on here. You have that nice hand painted leather going on there. And then it's all about the burnishing. And also what I love is that although you have this nice hand painted pattern going on there, you also have some tweeted, if you will, materials. So you have options. You have options. Beaufort is truly incredible. And this is a style that your man should have in his closet. So thank you guys so much for attending L'Artiste and Spring Step Men's and Relife Men's.